Hello guys, I'm back again. My name is Ambrose Byron. Leo niko na best yangu hapo, acha introduce then tuanze.
I go by the name Steve Brand aka Rahul.
So karibu sana Rahul. Okay, swali yangu ya kwanza leo ni kwa hii COMRADE'S HUB. Swali ya kwanza ni kama umechukua voters card.
Niko na voters card.
And what inspired you kwenda kuchukua the voters card?
Because personally I want to change in terms of leadership. So for it to happen, lazima I take an initiative of choosing them, and for me to choose them I have to have a voters card. That's right.
Okay, now were you ulikuwa among the first people who went for the first phase of taking the voters card, or mlingoja the second phase ikuwe rolled out?
Okay, to be sincere, I waited for the second part. Not actually waited, but circumstances forced me to go in the second place. In that your first part nilikuwa held up kiasi. So I was in the second phase, not willingly though.
Okay. And being a first person, like a new voter, what will you be considering when going to vote on 9th of August? In terms of before, like now choosing that MCA, choosing that governor, utakuwa na consider nini so that you give that person your vote?
For me, is what he brings or she brings to the table. If whatever he says and he does is equivalent, and then I'll give him my vote. You know, there are some people who have experienced leadership, and they made some promises, and we've seen them fulfill or not fulfill them. So if it's a new person, then we'll have to consider a lot of things. But if it's someone who's making a retake, we'll consider his work done from the previous term.
Okay. Na okay, our leaders wote wenye watakuja wenye sasa wana campaign, they all have manifesto. Okay, you as a youth, you as a comrade, what should you utakuna ungetaka, maybe what should they consider first? Like now because maybe they will affect you.
Considering the youth, first of all, that's so common, employment. That's one issue that has to be catered for real bad. So their manifestos, if it's not dealing with employment for me, then he isn't targeting the right audience. For him to want us to help him out, then he has to be making a promise and assuring us that he will help us out also. So we are taking him up there to represent us and make our life better. So personally consider employment amongst many others, but employment is the major part.
Okay. Alafu my second last question ni during the primaries or even now, a lot of young people are entering politics. Now, like for example, in the other election tuliona Jago aliingia politics. Now we are seeing like now Jalango anaingia politics, and also other men and women. Okay, do you feel like these young people when you wameingia politics, they try to they forget about the youth when wakiingia hapo? Do you feel they represent the youth well wakiingia parliament?
Honestly speaking, no. For me, they use the opportunity of being known to get access to be sincere, money. You know, so they go into the politics stuff because they're already known, you know. So they use their name, after they get their votes, that's how they're long gone.
So you feel like they need to up their game.
Exactly.
Okay, alafu my last question ni your advice. Unge-advise nini the youths out there wenye maybe wamaliza form 4s and maybe they are waiting to enter university, TVETs, because saa hii wenye youths wako nje, maybe au ma form 4s leavers, the election will affect them either positive or negative, because most of them maybe they will enter into campaigns and the rest watatumika now our politicians. unge-advise nini the youth outside there in this time of campaigns and even during elections?
For the youths, first of all, I'll categorize them into two: the ones going to vote and the ones not going to vote. For the ones not going to vote, I prefer, actually they should just stay out of politics, because politics, comes with a lot of debates and influences from the leaders who are there. So getting into things that are not for their age, it's given an age limit, because it comes with some mindset, some maturity. So if you're not ready for it, then you should just stay out of it, stay on your lane. And for the ones who are going to vote, they actually have to consider a lot of things, like what kind of leader do they want, what change do they want. It's about them before they start thinking of the person they're taking onto the table, So for the ones going to vote, coming these elections and this period as we wait for it, let's just be mentally upright, Let's not be bribed with money. Okay, that's something that's there. We know politicians come, they give you money just so that you may give them their votes. But that's not a reason why you should vote someone. Getting the money, I'm not saying it's wrong, because the situation of the country economic-wise. So getting the money isn't wrong, but you getting influenced to an extent of whatever the leader says, that's what you do. No, that's not correct. You do what you think it's right, and it's right for you and your neighbors. I think that's the advice I could give them.
Okay, so asante sana kwa time yako and having a interactive talk na wewe. At least umeshare na sisi the way you understand our politics of our country sahi, and even when tunaingia general election, na even your advice kwa youth. So thank you guys for watching, and tupatane in our next episode.